there.
Hello and good evening. Let's
Paranoia.
wait for a few to join. We are in Catherine's room, and that is at the Golden Fleece in York.
Nanny.
So we're going to just do a quick live, see what we get. As long as my battery holds out. So give us a thumbs up if you can hear everything all right. I'll turn my volume up. There's Rob over there. Look, hi Andy. You all right? Look, there's a few dusty bits flying about, I'm afraid. That's not saying that everything is dust. This is the room. I'll just show you around. Look, it's absolutely. I have to excuse the fact our coats. Oops, come back. Hello, that was an interesting one. What was that? Okay, look at this. Proper. Hi Tracy. It is, honestly, Andy. It's gorgeous. Proper oldie worldy room. The floor isn't even straight. You know, you're going to hear some noise downstairs. There's people upstairs creaking around. There is a band downstairs, so
I was shot.
We'll have to sort of bear with that. But it's more about seeing if we can get some interaction.
Spirit Talker, I was shot.
Yeah. Nice picture there behind Rob. It's just, it's got a really nice feel to it, actually, this room. Don't know what it'll be like when I'm ready to go to bed, but we'll worry about that one later. So we're on as long as my battery holds out, because I've had to put the flash on. Creepy and creaky, it is creepy and creaky. Now, that over there, so we've got the two little sire temperature thingies over there. And, hi Trace!
Wrong area.
Wrong area.
Wrong area. Unfortunately, that's the only area we can do at the moment.
Maybe they think we should be in a different room.
I can quite imagine.
I don't know. But unfortunately, we only have access to this room, as the other rooms are taken up by other guests.
So if you'd like to oblige, come and join us in this one.
Ask me anything.
Ask you
Oh,
anything.
brilliant.
I like that.
Thank you.
Got Spirit Talk. Hi, Joseph. Right. What do you feel sitting there?
I'm going to be honest, not a lot.
Okay.
Do you mind if I turn that bedroom light, that light off over there?
Not at all.
Okay. I don't feel much at the moment. Interesting that we've had a load of reds come from them sire devices.
I was just going to get excited then because the cat ball was going off on the chair there, but it's only because Rob's just got up. Oh, that was an interesting one. Not so much the second one. There was a little light anomaly there.
Come on.
There is a reasonable amount of dust.
Yeah.
But one or two. I mean, I can see the dust flying in front of the screen, but there's one or two that are sort of like questionable. Hi, Jackie.
I'm going to have to ask if there's any spirits with us now. Again, if you'd like to come forward, come and talk to us.
Tracy says there's definitely an energy in there. Don't tell me too much because I've got to sleep in here. So.
Be cautious.
Be cautious. We're always
I'm
cautious.
cautious. I think I'll be downstairs. Andy says maybe nothing but sense a young girl, white silk dress. Okay, that's very interesting. Yeah.
We don't know any history.
We don't know anything about Catherine.
We know that the actual pub was featured once on Most Haunted. We have watched it, but it was a long time ago.
Now that's interesting because before we started the live, we established the right one going off. White one.
Yeah.
Get me to the right one. Red was yes. Hi, Sammy.
We basically, if you can see the two side units underneath the picture on the mantelpiece, basically we asked before we went live if you could.
My name is Albert.
Albert, welcome, Albert. Hope you can talk to us. Really interested to see what you can say. But if you can see the two green lights underneath the picture, before we went live, we asked
Drive.
for a yes and a no. We got nothing. So we said that the next light that came on, other than green, was a yes. It came up red.
Would you seriously sleep in a bedroom with that picture? Anyway, sorry, Carol. Yeah, we certainly did. And that has been responding as yes, hasn't it?
We've been taking it as the red as a yes. Although there's been no, at the moment, there hasn't been any no's. When we first came in, when we first took the keys to the room, we were getting all sorts. But it seems to have sort of gone a little bit quiet.
She says they're watching. I might turn them round when I go to sleep.
Well, if you're with us, don't be afraid. Come forward. We respect you.
Sit over here.
I'll go sit back down in that corner.
Bear with me. I'm just going to sit back on the bed because then I get a better perspective of the bottom half of the room, and I can stick Spirit Talker down there. That's it. There we go.
Come on, come forward. Come talk to us. Not going to harm you. This is an open party. Our party.
Vanished.
Vanish?
No, I hope not.
Hope you don't want us to vanish. If you can see the little lights, we believe that the two little lights on the mantelpiece, if you can make them shine red, that's a yes.
That was a bug, by the way.
If you can make it shine blue, then that'd be great. But blue is no.
That's interesting, right? Sammy says, ask Albert about his father.
Albert, if you can hear me, would you be able to tell us about your father?
There's a little device that's by me that you can talk into. You're very welcome.
Yes.
Okay. Tracy's getting...
Okay.
Oh, hi, Don. Yeah, see you next week. Absolutely. We're looking forward to it. Tracy says she's getting material like linen coming to her.
Linen?
That probably, yeah. In the days.
Bed linen?
Yeah, well. Servants, linen.
It's possible.
Maybe a seamstress. Quite
Sacrifice.
possibly, yeah.
Sacrifice?
No, but seamstress.
Oh.
I don't know what this was. Interested in seeing if the name Mabel comes up. Mabel. Andy says. Albert. Would you be prepared to tell us a little more about your father? Hi, Pete. He says, who had an Irish wolfhound in the past that
I'm
you've
very
seen?
down the road.
I honestly don't know. But saying that, big dogs and that, the you know, sort of higher, you know, more well-to-do people did have dogs and things like Irish wolfhounds and that, didn't they?
Yeah, true.
So
it was
quite
like
possibly.
almost like a status symbol.
Absolutely. I can't, unfortunately, we were going to try and go do it in night vision, but the night vision phone camera isn't working. There's some dust flying about.
Come on, come forward, come talk to us.
Is there anybody in here, whether you're associated with the building or the land, the area?
Darkness.
No, don't know whether he was a little boy or not, no. Could be a little boy. Apparently there's 15 ghosts that haunt this place.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, or alleged to be, York's most haunted pub. And we know that Most Haunted, back in the day, did an investigation at this inn. Obviously, they had the whole building to go up. Unfortunately, we've only got this particular route. But we thought we'd have a go anyway. We thought we'd have a delve and see what we could find.
Absolutely. Come on, spirits. Please come forward. We have plenty of energies. Or energy, I should say. There's loads downstairs you can use.
Oh, yeah. There's absolutely loads. Yeah.
If you want to, you know. No.
Is that a yes?
You're misinterpreting me.
Oh, we're really sorry for that. Would you be able to correct us?
If you want to turn the music off downstairs, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Wolfhounds would have been owned by the head of the family, yeah.
Yes.
Tracy says it glitched. She says watch it back. Okay, will do.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks, Trace.
True.
Tree?
True.
True or tree?
True.
True. That's an agreement.
Absolutely.
Come on, come talk to
That
us.
was interesting.
What?
I've seen a couple of flashes actually that I need to look back on it because I'm thinking,
Okay.
well, how I haven't quite worked out where they are. You know why? It might have been the flash of the camera going past, but I don't know. Like if it's caught on the TV over there, then fair enough. You know, I think, well, that's just the light.
There's a little red light in the doorway, if you can see it. If you walk up to that, that'll change colour. Would you be able to do that for us?
No, Trace, there's not a port glass. But obviously this is a pub. Yeah, the walls are dead thin. Yeah, can you hear the music and that? Yeah. It's right on it's the first room as you come up the stairs, so you can hear it. Yeah. That's downstairs, Sammy. That's the noise downstairs from the bar. Unfortunately, they've got music on until at 12:30. So we just thought we'd do the best we could, or can.
Well, we delayed it as long as possible for that reason. Come on, come talk to us.
So you can hear the door next door.
Are you able to tap on something like this? Well, cat ball next to me, so it'll probably flash.
Tracy's getting a gentleman holding a glass of port. Must have liked his drink. That
possible.
That's quite possible. Not necessarily in this room, but could have been in the building because there is a gentleman that sits at the bar.
Yes.
Apparently, that bit I do know.
Yes, yeah.
Tracy said he's very noble. Don't know about it. I know he scowls at people. That's about all I know.
Polite.
No, he was polite, Joe.
Well, yeah, he might have still been polite, but I mean, you know.
Is that a yes? Oh, red light over
I'll tell
there.
you something, I've gone freezing cold, I am.
Interesting. You go freezing cold. I'm not overly warm, but the light's going red.
But that's going red. Good evening.
If that's you, thank you very much. I'd love a blue. Can you make it go blue?
Can you make those little green lights go blue?
If you can make that go blue, that would be absolute. Okay.
Not red. No,
red.
Blue, please.
Can you give us a blue?
Now, the amount those have been going off, you would think that it was like red hot in here.
Yeah, both of them have been going off regular. But they've all been reds. So we should really be sweating. Come on, give us a blue. Give me a blue.
Or you can you tap one of the little cat balls?
Yeah, there's one here.
I've forgotten where he's put them.
One there, and there's one on the opposite side of the room over there. And there might
Did you
even be one
put
on
that one on the coffee machine over there?
on an upside down cup?
Okay.
Come on, step forward. Come and join us. Come have a chat. It's not something that we know. It's not something that happens very often.
I've got to show you this. Look at that. Look at that for a wardrobe. Fabulous, isn't it? The rack.
The rack.
Okay.
What sort of rack are you talking about? Toast rack? The rack? What rack?
It is beautiful. It's yeah. You don't see beds these days with headers and foot. You know, the headboard and the footboard. Proper nice. My old bed actually used to be like that. It was... Good evening, Paul. How are you? Hi, Kathy. Quite possibly, yeah. Trace, yeah, she's saying clothes rack. I'd love to know what this.
Elaborate on that.
I wonder what this building was.
I think it's mostly been an inn.
Thanks, Trace. Tracy Jordan says, nope, don't think I would sleep well in there.
I came from a dark place.
I might not be sleeping in here. I'll tell you something. If Rob's snoring his head off, believe me, he'll be awake. If I'm awake, he'll be awake. Kathy says we stopped in that room. Kathy and Tim did. Right, okay. It is a stunning room, Paul. You're right. It really is.
Joe, just pan around again.
Why?
Just have a look.
Lots of dust.
Machine.
Peter said he's seeing a midwife standing there. I think they may have had childbirth in that room in the past. Looks Victorian. Okay.
That's incredible.
I wonder why it's named Catherine's room. I mean, I wonder.
I don't know. This is it. We don't know why it was called Kathy's room. Not asked the question.
We'll actually ask the question in the morning.
Yeah.
If I make it that far. Hi, Owen. He says, good evening, guys and gals.
My name is...
William.
Hi, William. William, if you can hear my voice, are you able to affect any of these little lights? Ignore what's going on out there. Come join us. It's a lot quieter, more friendly.
I can do, Sammy. Yep, no problem.
And
Please move forward.
What?
Spirits, I've been asked to ask you, is there a reason why you don't pass on, or you haven't passed on to, the other side? Is there a reason why you stay here? If you can tell me in this little device that's sitting by me, that would be amazing.
They killed me.
That's why.
Okay, maybe.
It's a coincidence. Why are you still here? They killed me. And
Okay.
a red light.
Do you feel unsettled because you were killed? Is that why? Do you not feel rested enough?
The rack.
The rack again?
Twice.
Now, right. The rack. The rack could be a torture device.
Absolutely.
Which, somewhere in York, there is bound to have been...
Bound to have been a rack,
yeah. Well, exactly.
You've got York Dunions for a start.
Ah, right, okay, Sammy. She said William's wife is on the other side. Now, right, okay. This might take us down to... Rob and I sat downstairs earlier. Rob picked up on a gentleman. I picked up on a lady. And he was quite disgruntled. Didn't like the fact we were sitting in his seat. And I felt I had a wave of emotion. So much so I was having to fight back the tears. Didn't really want to be blubbing my eyes out in the pub. But I felt like it was this gentleman's wife. So maybe that was William. Possibly. But it was like, it was a way, it was emotion, it was like sorrow. So, yeah. Maybe that was, oh, excuse me, that's too much cheesecake. I said, maybe, yeah, maybe that was William downstairs. William, if you're here, can you show us in a way that we're able to clearly see that you're with us, and you wish to interact? One of the green lights is around. Can you affect those? That cat ball behind. You've got a cat ball on that seat, haven't you?
Here. Something's
flashing.
Where?
It's behind you on the chair.
We exercise you.
Don't worry about that one, Trace. That's a cat ball that Rob's been sitting on. We've debunked that one. That's that blue light.
Powerful.
The flashing on the door is the cat ball. So
I didn't realise, because I sat down in the dark and I didn't realise I sat on a cat ball. Anyway.
We exercise you and powerful. Okay.
Stream.
I am streaming. Yeah, that one's debunked. That was Rob's bottom flashing.
Yeah, okay.
Bless him. Well, you did want to know where the other cat ball was.
Yeah, I've gone missing. But funny enough, I've been sitting here for a while. I'm not interested.
Is your lead longer than mine?
Huh? I don't know.
Can you get it?
Eh?
Can you get your lead, please?
I can.
Thank you.
I'm just going to knock the light on. Just for a second.
Ah, right, bear with us. Rob's just going to get his lead so I can actually plug in. Just in case my phone does decide to die. We want to stay on as long as we can. Oh, the lights do work. It's not very bright with the lights on, to be honest. Well, that was an interesting one. I didn't see anything.
There you go.
That'll do. Thank you. It's a bit longer than mine. So I'm going to try and plug in. You can turn the lights off now, Bob. Oh, he's just setting up the spirit box. Bear with me.
Are you ready?
I will be in a minute.
Ready? Not quite.
Sammy says the ghosts think we're ghosts.
Yeah, it's quite possible.
Do you know what? I've never actually thought about that. That's actually an interesting fact. I mean, how do they know? Yeah, some might be possible, Don. I'm not entirely sure. There's a lot of dust flowing about. So there are some possible. I'm having it. Oh. I don't know whether. I don't know whether my phone's charging or not. Hold on, Rob. Can you hold on to the phone a second? I'm just passing it over to Rob, so because I'm having a few problems seeing if my phone's charging or not. Yeah, come on, mate, it's charging.
The little.
Right, I've got to hope. Okay. Well, that's an interesting one then. That might have been. There's a few that do seem to sort of be appearing from... Whistle, yeah. Appearing from
I
nowhere.
can't whistle.
Oh, it would help if I plugged the right end in, wouldn't it? God, do you know what? I'd be dangerous if I had a brain, wouldn't I? Give a little whistle. There are, Sammy, you're right, there are quite a few that are definitely possibles. That's it, I'm charging now, I'm good. Don't start that. Go Spirit. Rob's got a little device in his hand that you can talk into, and we could hear your voice, and you could hear your voice again. Would you be able to say something to us? Just say hi or hello.
That was a woman.
Heart.
What? That was a woman.
That was a woman.
I don't know, I ain't got a clue what she said.
Spirit, if that was you, would you be able to speak again? I'm sorry to have to ask you. Can you tell me, do you reside here?
I ain't got a clue what that was. Something was said, I don't know what.
Tracy Linden, we need you on this one. Was this your room? Tracy said Lisa. Wow, that was a nice one. Now, bear in mind, obviously, I can tell when there's a bug flying about, but there was nothing then. I didn't even see any dust.
Take photo.
Does somebody want to, like, just take a screenshot or something? She did, you.
People have seen us.
She sounded quite authoritative, Pete said, yeah.
Okay.
Spirit, you're asking for us to take a photo. Where would you like the photo taken?
Mum.
Are you a mum, Spirit? You'll be asleep. Would you be able to show yourself as
The road.
a light anomaly? That was dust. See, it was again, there was a little flash by the telly, but I'm not sure whether
It's
it's...
not a reflection.
Well, this is it. I don't know whether it is or not.
Can you speak to us?
Don't worry, Kathy. Yeah, someone did mention a midwife, yeah. You're right, Sammy, yeah.
Can you speak to us first? The price of my hand.
That's the if you can hear that, that's just the hand dryer downstairs.
Come on, talk to us.
Yeah. Got green eyes.
Green eyes.
I haven't
There's
got
two
green.
of them.
There's two green lights. They're not eyes, but they're lights. I've got a lovely little orb that came up from there's a chaise lounge, stroke sort of couch the other side of the bed, and I've got a lovely little one that popped up from there, almost as if somebody had just got
Kitchen.
up. That was a red orb, that was.
Are you in the kitchen? Try to answer us in a second.
That singing sounds awful downstairs.
He doesn't like you.
Who doesn't like us?
Who doesn't like who? Who doesn't like who? Is this a gentleman that was downstairs earlier that was complaining that we were sitting in his seat?
We did move. You're giving me that.
Yeah, try some downstairs.
Okay. Right, Rob's just gonna...
Are you able to see the dowsing rods from there?
Not really.
Not at all.
No.
Do you want to put the light on?
No. Bring the chair over.
Tranquility.
Tranquility.
Alexander.
Alexander, are you with us?
It was done, yeah. I saw a red orb, yeah.
You see that? Okay.
Yeah. Get yourself balanced, Lord. And don't forget the
floors are uneven.
slopes.
Interesting.
Spirit, if you showed yourself as a little red light, would you be able to come? Would you be able to come
The others mean harm.
in front of me again? Sammy says Alexander Hamilton.
Alexander Hamilton. What was that for? Alexander Hamilton. Are you with us?
If you are, would you be able to walk in front of me?
Arthur.
Arthur. Alexander. If you're with us, come forward and speak.
Was Alexander Hamilton linked to here, do you know, Sammy? Oh, right, okay. She says no, it was a song, I was just reminded of it. It's all right, sorry, I haven't heard that one, so I don't know. I'll have to look that one up. I could see the little emojis, but couldn't quite make it. Oh, yeah, I can make out the microphone now.
Come on. I can't get the rods to sit straight.
No.
Secrets.
Maybe they don't want you to.
I can't get the rods to sit straight.
Well, you're not sitting straight in the chair, then.
Right, okay. Right. Agreed. Is that straight?
Ish, yeah.
Ish. What do you want me to do?
Okay. Hello. Baz Joe Hodge. Good evening. Oh, I think it's something to do because obviously the floors. So it's going to knock you on the scuff a bit, I suppose.
Okay, right. Bit of an experiment. Alright, that's better.
Spirits, if you're with us and you wish to interact with us, Rob's holding out some dowsing rods or witching sticks. Would you be... Well, they keep... Just pointing together. I suppose I asked that one in my head, though.
Arrest.
Arrest?
That's going to kill your arms. Would you be able to manoeuvre the rods and give us a clear answer. Well, give us a clear direction of how you wish to answer yes. Okay, if that was you, would you be able to bring it back to the middle?
I hope that's not yes. That's quite awkward. Spirit, couldn't you have crossed them if that was you? They're far easier. Come on, move them away from this position. Move the rods away from this position.
Come on, you can do it. Can you bring them back to the middle?
I bet you can't. I bet you can't move it from this position.
I'll affect everything.
Okay, if you can affect everything, can you walk around the room and set everything off? That would be amazing.
And I bet you can't.
Go on, everything, every little green light.
Prove me wrong. Set everything off. I honestly, with respect, don't believe you here. Prove me wrong and set everything off. There's loads of things to do.
Little balls that flash. Little green things over there. You can turn red and blue. There's one down on the floor there that it'll light up like a Christmas tree. Cat ball.
Oh my good grief.
Wow. Thank you. That is amazing. Got chills.
Spirit, you prove me wrong.
Well done.
You proved me wrong. Thank you very much.
Okay, could you walk away? Could you step away from that now, please?
Don't forget the energy will still be over there by that cat ball. That's the only thing. Spirit, that's very, very, very good of you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate. Well, we both really appreciate that.
I'm going to ask you, would you be able to knock that? Have you got the energy to knock? Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome, and thank you for joining us.
Absolutely, thank you. Have you got the energy to knock that ball onto the floor?
Yeah, kick it onto the floor.
Would you be able to tell us your name into this little device? My name's Joe.
I'm Rob.
Thank you.
Crash.
Crash.
I don't think your name's Crash.
Crash. I'm going to ask something. I know I've had this. I have actually had this from Most Haunted. May I ask if there's an American airman here? If there's an American airman here, would you make one of the lights flash or something?
I know it's tedious and I'm ever so sorry because I'm sure other people have come here and asked you to do these sort of things. But it's our way of being able to interact with you. So if you can make a bang that we know that is clearly in here, that would be amazing. Or make the little ball flash again.
We're hiding here.
You're hiding.
Don't hide, please.
Can you manipulate these rods and show an answer for yes, please?
This way you can actually talk to us.
I take it that's a yes.
Him.
Okay. If that's yes, what's no? Show me no.
Is that where, in the direction of where you're sitting?
Old times.
Yeah. Okay. Can you open? Can you open the rods back again? Bring them out straight. Bring them out straight so they're straight in front of me and parallel. Blue.
Blue.
It's gone blue.
Don't forget though, we've had that many reds. If it is temperature, we've had that many reds.
Tracy says, she says you mentioned Christmas trees as it lit up. Yeah. It is very true, I did.
Spirit, if you just made that light go blue, can you confer it by changing the colour again? Doesn't matter whether it's blue or red. Just as a confirmation. Are you able to do that? Or even make that cat ball flash again? The little ball on the dressing table? If you could do that again, that would be brilliant.
Books.
What?
Books. There are a lot of books. There's
Books.
books downstairs, I think.
I'm glad you're here.
Are you? We're glad to be here too, but we'd like to talk to you. We'd like some response if that's possible.
Would you help us by interacting with those little lights? That's our way that we can communicate with you. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot else with us. But we would love to talk to you and just be able to ask you some yes and no questions.
Okay.
Sammy says there's definitely a little boy yet there. She says, I think it's Albert from earlier. Okay, Albert.
Need them to hold still. Okay.
Hold them straight, please.
What is yes? Show us yes.
Ruination.
Relation.
Ruination.
Oh, ruination.
Do you know
Okay.
what? I've never heard that word.
Neither have I. If that's yes, what's no?
Can you show us what no is?
What's no? What is no? You can't cross them because you've already had that. What's no?
Couple.
That was you, thank you. That's brilliant.
Brilliant, thanks Trace. Just taking loads of screenshots.
That's amazing. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much.
We do appreciate it takes a lot of energy. We do know that. Hopefully there's a lot of energy downstairs though that you might be able to tap into. You're welcome for ours as well.
Yeah. I'm in the line in the morning, so you're welcome to it.
Andy says, very strange as the TAD 2 will recalibrate at new base temperature for every degree change, so would have to have considerable change in temperature for it to light up like it is. Very interesting. It certainly is.
Come on. Hold them still.
If Albert, if you're playing with the dowsing rods,
Hang on, I've got it.
okay, thank you. hold them still so we can talk to you, sweet.
What's yes? Show us what yes is. I'm going to ask questions. How you want to show me yes?
Kathy says that word. What was it now? Ruination. Don't even know what it means.
Ruin?
Ruin,
or something
yeah.
about, or something, somebody's ruined something. Okay, we've had yes. What's no? What's no? Give us no. What is no?
That wasn't vagina, by the way. Sorry, Facebook, if I'm not allowed to say that one. It was Regina.
Spirit, you've done both cross now.
Just in case anybody heard that one wrong.
No cross, yes cross. What is no?
Hang on though. Whoa. They can technically do two crosses because it depends on if the one rod goes over the top of the other and the other goes over, you know what I mean?
I know what you're saying. But how technical do you want to get?
Well, I'm not doing it.
Okay. We'll see what happens. Are you male? Are you a male spirit?
Alexa said, ruination is the act or state of ruin. Okay, that's an interesting one. Never heard that one before. Thank you for that.
Alright, cross, left over right is yes. It's a male spirit.
Albert, can I ask, is that you?
Are you Albert?
Are you Albert?
Is your name Albert?
Albert, can you bring the rod back to the centre again, please? I know it's difficult. It is. Regina, yeah. You just sounded like something else. Ah. Point at Kathy. We'll have a look. She said it's Albert's death mask downstairs.
There's quite a few.
It's quite a few. We'll have a look.
There is quite a few.
And Don says maybe someone lost everything. And that's why the ruination. That yeah.
Makes sense. It could tie in.
Oh, I've gone freezing. I've got proper goosebumps. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of kit with us because of travelling on the train. We're a bit limited to what we can do.
Come on, step forward. Come and talk to us. This is the place where you can have your say. Tell us what you want. Don't mean any harm or disrespect.
Well, yeah, no, fair play, Kathy. We'll have a look. I'll have a look when we go back downstairs.
Don't move things around a bit.
Burned.
Tracy says X for male. Burned. That sort of makes sense.
The bad man's here.
Is he?
I hope he's not.
He's more than welcome.
You're classed as the bad man. He's playing with me REM lantern, look.
do this in the dark.
Press R. Press and hold R. You can see the flashing in the telly. That's Rob playing with the...
I can't do it in the dark.
Andy says he can't say too much, but there was a huge downfall.
Was there?
Tracy said there was a glitch at the top of the screen.
Lost it? Somebody lost the hair?
No. He says there was a huge downfall. Now that's interesting. That's... Right, bear with me.
Now...
Doreen.
Doreen. Okay. Doreen. You're more than welcome to join us.
It's too close to the wall.
Oh dear.
Torment.
Where's that stayed on? What's it? Albert, if you're here with us, mate, can we ask about your dad? We'd like to know about your dad. Can you somehow let us know? Can you tell me what your dad's name is? Is he here with us? If you pick up on this word, if you're speaking to this little device, then that'll pick up words for you. Or can you run over to that pretty light that's on the chair? Ooh, that one's gone cold.
What I'm going to say is, right, over the fireplace, it was going red.
Yeah.
Constantly red.
Fireplace? Fire?
Okay, hold on. There's no fire in there.
No, no.
Over the fireplace, it was going red all the time. Every time it lit up, it was going red. Now, on the dressing table, it's now going blue. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You can see it's
Blue all
blue
the time.
But there's no fire.
Yeah, but there could be a draft from the door.
Okay, I'll debunk that one. Does it lock from the outside?
No.
Okay, draft should have gone.
Albert, would you step forward straight and go and touch those green lights, or touch the little lantern, the pretty coloured one? Just let us know you're here.
Cross.
Are you cross? Are you angry? Are you angry that I shut that door?
Do you stand in that doorway? Is that why you cross?
Are you able to show yourself in that mirror? Can we see you in that mirror? The mirror that's by the door. That would be impressive. And we'd really appreciate that.
Stacy.
Stacy. Are you here?
Stacy's mom has got it go. Sorry.
Stacy.
No, a lot of it's dust, unfortunately.
Are you here with
There
us,
are
Stacy?
one or two that are could be possible orbs, but there is a lot of dust.
I'm going to ask for Catherine.
Kathy says, were they bricked up? Was what bricked up, Kath? That, incidentally, apparently, that's...
Isn't there a room that was undiscovered?
That room over there, that's the bathroom, apparently disappeared off all plans and the records for, I think they said 200 years. Is that right?
Right.
Oh, right, okay. Kathy wants to know if someone was bricked up here. Possibly.
I don't know.
Don't know.
I couldn't verify it. I'm moving them apart. Right. That one's been going blue.
That one's been going red, so...
There's no fire. Why has it been going red?
My lungs.
Interesting.
Contain.
Contain what?
Your lungs contain what?
What do your lungs contain? It's interesting that this was going red. There's no fire in there, but it's going red. The amount of reds we've had is basically...
But it might not be a fire in our day,
No.
but there might be a fire
the
in their
amount of
day.
reds we've had, we should be like...
Sweltering, and I'm not, I'm freezing.
You put them over there, it's blue. Okay, possible draft. But it's blue.
I'm trying to peel the label off this box.
See what happens. We've got one above the fireplace and we've got one on the drip.
Escape.
What?
Escape.
Why do you want to escape? We're friends.
Okay, Kathy's seen that someone was bricked up.
What?
Yeah, it's going red again. Now
There's
it's
no
been moved
fire.
over there, but there's no fire. Bizarre.
It does.
Tracy. Okay, yeah, see you tomorrow, Trace. Look forward to that. Just drop us a message and we'll meet up with you. Let's have a quick drink. That'd be great.
Floorboards.
Look forward to it. Floorboards, yeah, floorboards are creaky. Yeah, Don says possibly someone stood by the fireplace watching. Quite,
I'm going to ask a random question. Spirit,
quite
if
possible,
you can hear
sorry.
me, is this painting,
Oh, look,
is it you?
ultraviolet light now. Whee.
Is it you?
That makes it all look a bit freaky, doesn't it?
This painting that's above the fireplace.
I'll use my voice.
Go on then. Talk to us.
Can you say something so we can hear? Can you whistle? Like that.
I'm going to turn to whistling now. Hang on, nearly. Sure. Oh, yeah, well, never mind. It's not going to happen. Would it be better if we did it in total darkness? You able to knock the light off completely? Joe?
Yeah,
Take it
The
up.
witch is here.
The what?
the witch.
The witch.
Right, bear with me. I'm going to just plummet us into complete darkness, so bear with me. There we go.
Does that make it any easier for you to interact?
Do you know what? Hang on.
You doing?
Freaky light. Ooh, that makes him look even more creepy, doesn't it?
Do you have the ability to tap on anything? Make a tap.
Oh, itchy eye.
Walk right.
Walk right.
Okay, that's right. I can't walk right, but I can go right. Is there something to do with that chair? It is Charles the First, yeah. I said it, actually, I said it was Richard, didn't I, earlier, but yeah, it is Charles the First. Julie says it looks like a little girl in the mirror. Shoulder length hair, curls at the bottom.
Wow. Thank you. I am actually starting to feel uneasy.
Okay. Put that back on again. Why?
Don't know. Not as settled as it was.
Mm-hmm. It's getting near bedtime.
Catherine, this room has been named after you. We don't know why. But apparently it's your room. So, would you be able to speak to us? Would you be able to affect something in this room?
Was Catherine linked to Charles the First?
West.
What was there a Catherine that was linked to Charles the First? I'm just curious. I'm curious why they've got portraits of Charles the First in here.
Spirit, whoever you are, would you be able to answer that for us? Could you tell us?
That'd be cool. Natalie's going to check that.
Jealousy.
There is
Jealousy.
Sammy's picked up on Albert,
Albert.
young lad,
Okay.
who's possibly the brother of the little girl that was in the mirror.
Come on. This is your opportunity to talk to us.
Another little glitch then. Okay, right. Catherine of Aragon
Oh,
Where are
flipping
my
heck.
ashes?
was linked with Charles the First.
Wow, fair play.
And we've gone blue.
Is that...
Okay, Catherine.
hold on.
Catherine of Aragon.
Is that a confirmation?
Is that confirmation that
If that's a confirmation, could you do that again?
this was your room?
Change one of those green lights.
Nurturing.
Who?
Nurturing.
Is this a confirmation? Would you change the colour of the lights, please? Just confirm.
Catherine, do you like seeing the portrait on the wall? That one was an orb. Indeed. Natalie says that's why she's our historian. Oh, that was an interesting little one, wasn't
Do you think the room's gone darker?
it? Yeah.
I know you got your torch on, but do you think the room's gone darker?
Yeah.
You got the light off again.
No. Why?
Let's try it without the light.
Bear with me. Rob just wants me to do a quick dark check. We're just going to 2 seconds. Oh, right, okay. Kathy says that Charles I believed he was God's chosen one, and he caused civil war.
There you go. Many family memories.
Oh.
What was that about, Charles?
Kathy, she says Charles I believed he was God's chosen one, and he caused civil war.
You're right.
Don says he had many illegitimate children. Could have been Albert, could have been one of them, because Albert's that sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is darker, definitely. Yeah.
Just knock it off again.
Why?
Just want to do.
Okay, bear with me. We're just going to get dark for a second. And go.
Try again with the dark.
That's pitch black now.
Does that make it easier for you to communicate? Are you happier now it's dark?
Ha ha! Peter says Charles was the Duke of York. Oh, and yes, we are in York.
Fair play, Peter.
That's my yeah. I'm
Showing us up there.
I'm not very good on history. I'm sorry. In fact, I'm terrible on history. Any history?
I was a witch.
You're a witch.
The only.
Were you? You're a witch. Can you prove that you're a witch?
Oh, wicked. Thank you, Andy. And Tracy has, she's just sent it. Tracy has a very interesting screenshot. Looks like a face. And she's just sent it over. Thank you very much, Tracy and Andy.
Thank you, Tracy. So, you were a witch. Can you prove this?
Catherine, did they think you were a witch? Many are dust, Nat. Don't be fooled. Many are dust. Ah, Kathy says which king had a problem with witches? I have no idea. I can't Google anything at the moment. Come on, you historians out there.
No, sir.
Who?
No, sir.
There's no need to call me sir.
My favourite place.
Right, okay. So Kathy said which king had a problem with witches, and Sami says Charles I. It was the street era that showed up. Or the Stuart era that showed up. Ah, okay. Now it's all fitting together. Did Charles think Catherine was a witch? How was she beheaded or anything, or? Ooh, blue one.
But it's not red. Hang on.
Catherine had a black heart. Okay. So she had a black heart. Ignore the cat ball going off. That's because Rob's just. then that's why they would think she was a witch. Maybe. This sort of all makes sense now.
Laugh.
Are you laughing because he's changing things around? Okay, you have to ignore that was Rob just getting on the bed.
Come on. Interact with one of them lights. Really would appreciate it.
Charles II was married to Catherine of Braganza, oh, however you pronounce that. Okay, is she linked to York? Was that Charles I's father that wrote a book on witchcraft?
Children are playing. There's children playing. Play with the lights. Into in colour.
I've got you all Googling God knows what, haven't I now? Thank you. You my little history buffs. Aha, brilliant. Okay, so Charles I's father wrote a book on witchcraft.
Did he?
Yeah.
Flipping heck.
Okay. Don's just...
Thank you, Don.
Oracle.
Ah,
Oracle.
right, okay. Regina, okay. Kathy says Catherine was a neglected queen. Regina. Now, we've had Regina come through on Spirit Talker.
We have.
Ha wicked. And we've gone red over there.
Is that a confirmation? I can't get over. I'm going to repeat it again. I can't get over. It's above the fireplace. There's no fire in there. But it keeps going red.
Yep.
I've even changed them over. And it keeps going red.
Catherine, do you like the fact that we're actually being able to acknowledge your life? Oh, we got blue. Thank you, Tim. James the First. Yeah, okay, yep. So James the First was...
Can you see that blue on the screen, Joe?
Yep. Can you show the fireplace again? Of course I can. Yep. Okay, is that James the First?
Hang on. I've got a thought.
Thank you, Tracy.
Cheerfulness.
Right. My theory is that there should be a draft. If that's a chimney, there should be a draft. That should start going blue because of the draft. That's my theory. It's in the fire.
Braganza was Queen Consort of England, Scotland and Ireland, 1662-1685. Just in Andy says, just in enlightened picture, it looks like the girl with curly hair that has been since there. Brilliant. Well done, Julie, and thank you, Andy and Tracy. The personality in that picture is Sir Thomas Herbert.
You are enough.
What? You're enough? What's that supposed to mean?
Okay.
You're kidding.
I'm on fire.
You are kidding me.
Nope. Tracy says, I'm shocked.
That should go blue. There's a chimney. And obviously there's a draft. The draft should cool. Because there's no heat.
But no, it's gone red, as if there's fire in there.
It could be coincidence. It could be some like the logical explanation, but it's gone red. There's no fire in there.
Listen to this.
Go on. Shh. We're listening. I have no idea. What if we both go into the loo? Well, when asked for interaction when we're not in the room.
Can do. I don't know how much battery my phone's got on.
Are you plugged in?
Yeah.
Is it not charging up?
Yeah.
Just a thought.
Cheers, Kathy. She says good luck in there. Oh, great. So, I'm going under the covers, I am. Adeline or Madeline?
Misery.
Okay. Are they just names? Are they maybe the children's names? Oh, now we've gone blue. Now that makes more sense.
Yeah, it does. It does. I would say that isn't relevant.
But we have been asking for a blue.
We have, but the chance of getting a blue is more possible than a red, I'd say. Where it is anyway.
We'll just do a couple more minutes and keep your eyes peeled tomorrow just in case, because if we sleep well enough tonight, we might have round 2 tomorrow. Okay, Adeline or Madeline is a little girl's name, Sammy thinks. Pretty name, anyway. Is that correct? Little girl? Is your name Madeline or Adeline? Adeline? Ball.
Ball.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a little ball.
There's a few little balls.
Would you like to make one flash?
Touch it. Go and touch the balls. Make them flash.
It's getting rather rowdy downstairs.
I'm so confused.
You're so confused. Is there anything we can help you with? We'd love to help you.
Wow, that was an orb and a half. And bearing in mind that went right by us. That was not dust. That was not a bug.
Why are you confused?
No, yeah, it was ball. Yeah.
Why are you confused?
Okay. Peter says, let me know if you hear piano music in there. Been hearing it faintly all night. That may be the music downstairs, Pete, but I don't know.
It's worth voice. It's worth considering.
I'm not going to say that that's not the music downstairs. I think there is a keyboard, but I wouldn't say a piano, but there is a keyboard. Right, I think quite possible, Don. Yeah. Said maybe she's the ball of energy that floated by. Then it was as clear as what's it on the screen, but there was nothing visually. Now where's he going? Okay, so yeah, no. Pete says it's definitely a piano. Yeah, it's not a keyboard. Then we disturbed all the dust again.
Guinness.
Glynis.
Oh, is it Guinness? Now, I'd say that's the draft out the toilet. And again.
Yeah, now we've opened that door through to that door. There might be a 3 draft on that one. So if I made anybody feel sick then. It's blowing the dust everywhere again.
If I've just released you from that room on the left, the little room, please come in here. Come and interact with us. We don't mean any harm or disrespect. All we wish to do is to communicate with you. You can see various little bits and bobs, little boxes. Again, it's relevant. There could be a draft there. You can see little bits and bobs with lights on. If you want to touch one of those or try and interact with them, the lights will change colour. And that would be brilliant if you could do this for us.
Name.
My name?
Julie says, is there a lady called Mary connected?
Mary. Are you here with us?
I think so. Don't quote me on that one though.
Mary, are you here? Albert, Catherine, are you here? Come and step forward. Don't mean any harm or disrespect. Come and talk to us.
Burnt.
Burnt. I don't know if there's been any fire here.
No, I don't know.
Was there a fire here? Can you tell us if there's a fire here? By manipulating the lights? Make them change colour? Make them flash?
I think
Pirates.
Pirates.
okay, yeah, Sammy says a witch burning town square, yeah.
But that's
Julie
quite
says
possible.
yeah, someone was set on fire.
Alright, that's good.
Was there something out the back?
The only thing I know...
Isn't there something to do with the passageway at the side of the Fleece?
There is. I can't remember what the story was. All I know is...
Dom says there's a child burnt in the fireplace. possibly, or burnt by the fireplace, possibly.
I don't know whether it was this room or not.
What girls' names have we had? I don't know. I'll have a look back afterwards. I know we've had Catherine. Have we had Catherine? We have had Catherine.
Bear with me. We have had...
Oops, sorry.
Glenys. Ms...
You won't be able to go back, Tifa.
Alright.
I'll pull them off.
Here 200 years.
Have you? That's a lot longer than we have.
But there's something to do with the passageway at the side.
All I know is there was a story related to, and I don't think it's this room either, an American soldier. I think he was basically something to do with World War II. And something's happened to him, it's hearsay. It's not like that's what I was told or what I've heard. I've also heard a story about somebody. It's a long time ago about somebody who went through a window and basically died. Again,
Oh yeah.
I don't know whether it's this room or not. I don't think it is.
Kathy's is in the bar, she thinks. Something to do with the burning. Quite possibly. As you can tell, we haven't researched the place at all.
No.
Deliberately not. Right, my dears, I think that we will call it a night. And go down and have a last drink before we go to bed, before the bar shuts. So thank you ever so much, everyone.
Yeah, thank you very much for your input. It really enlightening.
As I say,
Listen.
Hang on. Shh.
She says, shh, listen. Yeah, come on, shush, listen. Okay, yeah, it's too much there. So, yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you ever so much for everybody's interaction. If, depending on how we sleep tonight, we may do round 2 tomorrow. So keep your eyes peeled on the page and we'll let you know.
Or we may find somebody else, see how it goes.
Well,
somebody else, somewhere else.
Thank you ever so much. We might even do downstairs in the bar.
Yeah.
So, anyway, good night, everybody.
Good night. Thank you very much for watching.
And
thank you for your input. That's been incredible.
We'll see you all soon. Cheers. Yeah, thank you ever so much, Andy and Tracy, for sending the pictures through. Very much appreciated. Thank you. Speak to you soon. See you and see you all soon.
Good night.
Bye-bye. No, say bye, Rob.
Bye.
Is it? Bye.